All right, everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we've got a Zelda 2 All Keys tournament for you. This is Brackets Round 1, Cantaloupe versus Eon. And on comms today we've got Lightning and Justin. How's it going, guys?
Morning.
In Rome. Yeah, it's going good. This is gonna be cool. There's a secret about this race
Yeah,
that you might be aware of by just looking.
they're doing something different here. I can't quite tell what's going on. But yeah, bracket race, first round here. Eon and Cantaloupe. This is the 7-10, something like that.
Yeah, it's like pretty in the middle.
Yeah, both racers have pretty similar averages. I have it open, but I neglected to have the tab open.
I think FAP has the better single tournament race time, but they're still like super even, so it doesn't really indicate much. If anything, it's like, to me, it would be like a 60-40 matchup, you know?
Yeah. 6-11. That was my bad, not 7-10, but still
Gotcha.
close. Got a low 78 average for Cantaloupe and a mid 79 for Eon for the 5 Swiss rounds. And yep, I will send them off in a second here. So yeah, should be getting going any minute. This is the Famicom Disk System version of the game.
Yeah, and they're running on differing flash cards. I'm pretty sure Eon runs on like a EverDrive Pro.
I think they sorted it out so they were on the same
Oh, okay.
method, so the load times would match up.
Eon probably has like every flash card. I think she has a power pack as well. I'm not 100% on that, but
Yeah, I'm not positive. I think
and
that might have a couple options also.
yeah, I think he had power pack and FDS stick.
Yeah, that's right. The FDS stick was like the first way I even saw anyone play this, I think.
We'll see. Let's see. It looks like, yeah, they seem to be on the same load times.
Yep.
Nice. So this one's interesting. The encounters are more easily dodgeable. Like you can go more into their like hitbox. But the encounters operate differently, so you're not going to get the same patterns out of like the first cave, for instance, or out of the North Palace.
Yeah,
So there's a little bit of difference in movement.
So yeah, they kind of like went following the water. Young got a bag.
Wow.
Doesn't matter quite as much in this version.
It's still pretty random.
Yeah. It's still good to get it. I think if I remember, if she gets now, what, like one more 50 bag and a 200, you can get attack 7 out of P1. Otherwise, it's pretty much guaranteed to attack 6 regardless.
Yeah, you're just looking for attack 7 for the better RNG roll.
Yeah. FDS stick, Eon confirms in chat, is what is being used.
That one has like, over the course of the run, it has like 3 minutes load or something.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
It's a lot. Compared to a power pack, which is like sub-minute.
You can see both runners stabbing the items to grab them. That's how you get them in this version.
And that's why it would be really hard to do some frame perfect stuff at the start.
Yeah, there's nothing to normalize the grab, really. Also, yeah, the entire leveling system is completely different. You can just take any level you want as soon as it gets to the next level up there where it says 100. So the first 7 or 8 levels are pretty darn cheap, and you can just take attack every time, which is what they will do. And there's some other differences too that we'll go over as we see them, I guess. It is overall relatively the same game, but there are enough differences to kind of make it feel like it is a different game.
My favorite part is this first room in Palace 1, because the skellies follow you outside of the screen scroll.
Yeah, you can kill this guy just like it's the P2 jumping skelly, or like, yeah, the blue skellies in the same kind of room. Pretty good sync here.
I like sinks.
Leon's trying to spawn these behind her. Nice. Gathering up back there.
You know what makes me sad about FDS is you don't want to skip enemies in here no matter what. Want to skip all of them.
You still wouldn't want... Oh yeah, I mean... You mean like you want to kill them?
Yeah, you have to kill them. Well, you're just like, yeah. There's no RNG to mitigate really. It's just attack 7 or attack 6, so...
Yeah.
I've been addicted to skipping everything. I got a 801 jump town entry with a fairy encounter.
Wow.
Yeah. Skipping enemies is good.
Risk. You saw Eon lost her beams a little bit earlier, but it's not as big of a deal when you already have attack 3, like she does. Those bots just go down in one hit. Fap didn't get that 50 bag, so he's still at attack 2 just for a little bit longer. Oh, there's another one of the differences, is the elevators are extremely slow.
Yeah, not having beams. Does that? I didn't actually get to look at the bubble room. Is the bubble room different in FDS as well, or no?
I don't think so. No, I think I remember it's the same. All the like wall stabbing tech and stuff should still work just the same as well.
Yeah.
Nice easy kills. Attack 4 now for Eon, and Fap just getting it as well.
This new keyboard I got, it's noisier than my other one, so I have to keep muting when I'm typing.
Mechanical, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a mechanical blue switch keyboard, which is
nice.
Like the loudest.
Do the keys light up?
Nope, I got one that had 0 lights on it, because lights are annoying. They keep you awake.
Love being
trying
awake.
To sleep. I have
turn off your computer.
No, I need the computer to fall asleep. It's background noise.
Get a fan. I don't know.
I need both. No, it's the visual stuff that messes me up. I'll have my monitor off with the computer on, just playing audio, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I always have some sort of low audio. I don't even mind the light, honestly. I usually just have the TV on.
Yeah.
My eyelids apparently are maybe thicker than some other people's.
Oh, red jar. That means he can't get his Wait, what is Fap's leveling?
He's too short. He's 2 XP short right now of getting attack 6, which should have been guaranteed. I don't know what happened.
Is that a tin suit?
Nope, tin suits don't steal XP in this version.
Oh, okay.
Just didn't kill enough bots, I guess.
Yeah,
He's
if
going
it's
to be
only
attack
2.
5. I mean, it's not like a huge deal in this version, again, because it's not like he won't catch up eventually to all the correct levels. The worst thing that's going to happen probably is just not life 6, which usually, it's like 50-50 anyway at the end of the run, whether or not you get life 6.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I've never really had this happen. I don't think it's going to be a big deal down the road. It certainly is going to cost him some combat time.
For sure. I mean, not much, but...
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bag. That might script the encounters out here.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, Mirai, what is the feature of a green switch? I actually don't know anything about green switches. Never heard of them.
Fap just wanted to resync them. Basically even again here.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. Damn it, I wish I had known. There was no green switches for this keyboard I got, and it's a retro style, like sub $60 keyboard. I was trying to keep it cheap. Because my other keyboard was also a mechanical blue, and it had RGB lighting. It's like $100, and I didn't have the money to be spending on another $100 keyboard. Dude, the retro ones look so cool. It's like you got a keyboard from like an IBM store back in the day.
I just have the most basic keyboard you could ask for. It's the one that came with the computer.
Yeah, like a Dell could like
HP, but yeah, same
HP
diff.
Keyboard, yeah.
Low profile keys.
Oh man, Eon's backstabbing the healer lady for all those missed healer glitch attempts in any percent. Actually, Eon's probably played more RBO than 80%. Which is kind of strange if you think about it, since 80% is so short. I think you would just like knock out tons of runs of that, but she was always more interested in the like slightly less touched ones, like RBO and 100%.
Yeah.
The ones that needed love.
It's a great category. I still don't fully understand half of it when I watch people do it, but it's
one of those things where if you've done any percent, you'll pick up RBO so fast. Like,
right?
It's just like obviously getting your notes in order so you know where to turn and stuff. Like, dude, if I go boot up RBO right now, I'm just staring at my notes. I just made notes that would make it fail safe to like not have to relearn everything.
Sure. Yeah, that's the best kind.
Yeah, kind of like your bubble skip notes.
Yep.
Oh, Fap doesn't want to kill those 2 octos.
Yeah, those you want to, like, I feel like I made those good enough where if I could just not play for, like, 2 years and then, like, immediately know how to read them. First try again or whatever.
Yeah, Vaughn, it seemed that Fap didn't kill an extra bot. I think it was just literally 1 bot.
Yeah, he was 2 XP short. So he got 2 XP from the gem, basically.
He was supposed to get attack 6, and they were supposed to potentially get attack 7. But at least Eon didn't get the attack 7. I feel like that would have made like enough of a difference at the start, you know?
I mean, when you look at it, it's really only like a 300 XP difference, because the gem would have given him 300.
Right.
So, you know.
Oh, a nice little
that
hesitation.
So as you were saying, like, it's much easier to dodge. Like, these encounters, it's so hard for them to grab you when you're trying to slink past them like that. But if you're trying to get a skip, which we'll see later, it can sometimes be trickier because you do actually want to run into them.
Yeah, like a back spawn in this game when you're trying to take a skip is terrible.
Yeah. It's not what you want to see in VOD.
It has a visual cue, so obviously you just have to be practiced in it. But it is just so wildly different from NES and PAL.
Yeah, there is like an adjustment period when you play this version for the first time. Just getting used to the slightly different hitboxes and stuff on those encounters.
Yeah, hopefully we won't see any. So here's the thing about what DW Edit said. When you game over an FDS, you go down to your lowest stat. So also, if you just up A, you'll go down to your lowest stat as well. So it makes routing categories that don't up A, or it makes routing categories with up A kind of weird. Like any percent, for instance, ends on 555. Because you never get your life over 5.
Yeah.
And you up A like quite a bit in that run, obviously. with gem duping and just upping from P2, P3, stuff like that. So this category, it's less of a thing. Like, obviously if you're new to FDS, it's a problem, but yeah, you're never upping in here anyways. So. And you're hopefully not game overing. This is an easier game in terms of not dying. Except for like the occasional Wizrobe overspawned rooms and Dark Link being a jerk.
Yeah, and you can also, I mean, if you want, there's, I mean, obviously, maybe not obvious to people watching, everyone watching, but getting hit by this bat. She talked to the wrong townsperson.
She got batted?
She got hit by a bat.
The purple bats, dude. They look
distracted.
so sick.
The end of the game in this version's a little bit tougher as far as like this category goes, because you don't get the magic level that you can take in VOD or GP. You're just already going to be at Magic 8. And it's like, if you want, instead of life 6, you could just like take attack 9 on purpose and get a 1-up. It's like, I'm not even memeing, like that's like sometimes a good strat if you need a 1-up or whatever at the end of the game, so we'll see. But I would expect the Razors to have, lives for the end of the game anyway here, so. The text is faster. That's about the only thing.
Yeah, like less text.
Yeah. Yeah, the text doesn't actually appear faster, but there's less.
As is the reason to speedrun most Japanese versions of RPGs.
Yeah, not in this case. And in fact, we treat these as 2 separate games anyway.
Yeah, they put this one on the disk system. If it was on the actual Famicom cart, it would have likely been faster.
Yep. Well, I don't know. If the elevators were still as slow, that pretty much...
there's a lot of elevators in this game.
There's a lot of elevators, yeah. Probably.
And GP's the only one you can subtract 1 elevator.
Oh,
but I was just thinking the leveling is ridiculous. Like you could do like some ridiculous enemy skipping strats in this. I honestly think the leveling could be done better in this too.
Yeah, probably.
If you were really trying to optimize it.
I mean, it had, a lot of the stuff we do in this just copies what you do in the regular game.
Yeah, if you were doing some kind of like RTA hammer run attempt, you would get there on like way less levels than this. So I feel like maybe all keys could utilize something like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're not a task bot. Having all these extra levels really gets humans going faster because of the ease of use.
Yeah, and now you can see both runners at attack 7. Everything in DM is just butter basically now. Yeah,
if you get attack 7 out of P1, then obviously you are saving a bit of time.
All those Dairas are 1 hit. The Reds are still 2, I think, at attack 7, right? But then once... they're both going to get... Eon's getting it right
Eon's
now,
attack 8.
So everything, this is just 1 hit now.
Yep. They've been on the same equal distance between each other for a while now.
Yeah,
so the attack level didn't really mess up.
Picked up a bag, but he's right there. I think he got a jar, so he's actually like more like 400 behind, but 4 or 5-ish. The sounds. Unfortunately, I think that FDS stick sound effects are a little bit different than what we should be hearing if they were both playing on the actual disc system, but they are somewhat accurate, I suppose.
At least they're there.
Yeah.
Did you play in Power Pack without the resistor mod on the cart? It's on the cart, right?
No, it's on the NES.
On the NES. Yeah, if you play without the resistor mod, you lack like more than half the sounds in the game.
Yeah. That's how I play, is on the Power Pack, so I had to do that mod. I couldn't deal with like wall stabs not making noise and stuff like that. It was just so weird.
Right. That's why I ran this game for like 1 day and that was it. Because I was like, all right.
Fortunately, it is a super easy mod to do if you know how to solder. In fact, you don't even if you don't know how to solder, you could literally do it with alligator clips if you really wanted to or something. Like, you technically need to solder,
it's much easier just to solder it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a Famicom though, and with the RGB mod, it's so compact in there. So like taking it apart is a pain in the ass because putting it back together, you have to like feed the wires in as you're like trying to put the shell back down, and it's so annoying, dude.
Right. Yeah.
That thing is jam packed.
That's always the worst part of taking apart consoles or controllers, right? Is just putting them all back together.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a front-loading NES, I wouldn't have an issue. Those other truckers got a lot of space.
The front loaders, and they're actually relatively easy to take apart. It's probably the easiest console I've dealt with taking apart and putting back together.
But my Famicom has like audio mod and stuff, so like all those extra wires are like in the way.
And yeah, we just had, I mean, there's like lead changes kind of left and right here. Fap just took an encounter. Eon just like slinked past him. Wait.
Look at this weight sync. You get to murder this blue moblin for free. Look at that.
Like, I have audio from Eon in my ears, but I could watch Fap kill that enemy, and it sounded like he was killing. Like, that's how close they are. It's great. Alright, here's where you don't want to take attack 9. You know, make sure you're paying attention.
Nice.
Fap doing the old school 5-step. Eon's gonna do the cat tile. 5-step is dangerous because of the random walk.
Yep. You're just on the overworld so long you have less control over your spawns, how they random or homey. Yeah, double encounter swamp.
Dang.
Cat's tile's the way. The 5-step definitely works, but
it's just less reliable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely get it to work.
It is faster, but I mean, relying on RNG to be faster by a couple seconds usually isn't worth it in a category like this. In other categories for sure. Just not all keys.
Saw the medicine there had a bit of a different sprite. I didn't mention earlier, I think the trophy also had a different sprite, correct? And then maybe the kid also, and
the kid's in like a encapsulated like barred box.
Yeah, it's like a little barbed wire fence or something around him. Gotta stab the baby Link doll.
Nice. Fap slinking between the coconuts. Wag.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting the slink. That's free on FDS.
Oh yeah, you stabbed that one up, so you're just coming out here and there's a random walk. Also, if you're unaware, the blue is the heavy, the white is the weak, and the red is the fairy.
I was just thinking about saying that, yeah, when I saw the red ones. I think that's maybe the first fairies I've noticed.
There's some in the swamp earlier on like one of their sides.
Okay. They do, Vaughn, yeah. Or, well, yeah. The stabs and all that stuff still work. Just like
yeah, the timings are the same.
Yep.
It's just like when you stab that one up, obviously you're not hoisting it, so gotta do a couple stabs. But I don't know, with random walk in this, it's like not as big of a deal outside of the swamp, I feel.
Right, yeah. Just because of the dodging being a little more forgiving.
But if you're going into a swamp, you definitely probably want like encounters you know how they're gonna work. Well, Eon's on good pace. I can't tell with Faps because his time was on the older route. So we'll see at P3 for him. But Eon is currently plus 9.3. I'm not sure how
I don't know what
her
splits who's running it. Yeah, like, I mean, do they both
if they switched to
normally
FDS
run it
stick.
on FDS stick? Or, yeah.
I think Fap has been, right?
I think so. I think that's what he still mains with.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if he got an actual FDS or not, though.
Oh, to actually like physically flip the things?
Well, like Eon has an actual one, right?
Yeah. If Fap does, he doesn't use it. Because when I watched him do FDS last, it auto changed.
I just don't remember if he got one or not. For some reason, I was thinking he might have, but
yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, so with an FDS, you literally have to physically take the disc and swap it to side B, side A.
That's only like at the beginning of the run, right? And maybe
And GP, you change back to A, right?
Yeah, I think that's right. Whoop. Nice, Fab got under that. Obeyed. Jar for Eon. Pretty much just always want to see bags in the FDS version. Jar for Fap. I mean, obviously, unless you want like a magic refill at any given time, but it's always good to get more XP. There is, as I sort of mentioned earlier, at the end of the run, depending on like certain palaces, if you got a quote-unquote extra level up or not, you might end up with 885 rather than 886, which just kind of happens sometimes. It's not that big of a deal, but just having a little bit of a lower life level for the end game sometimes can get you knocked around a little easier. Look at this walk. Oh, she got caught. Fap took the road at the beginning here. He might be able to make it in.
Get lucky, get nice.
Nice. 3 or 4 seconds separating them still here, maybe 5.
Yeah, a couple halves is faster than one swamp, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at this. Dude, this is the worst elevator.
This is like a full 3-screener. Take time to eat a sandwich while you're on this thing.
That's what cracks me up when people super love FDS, like more than NES. I'm just like, bro, you're holding a direction even longer doing nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just not left, though. Or right.
It is not left. You are very right. And I feel very wrong now. I think I've been proven wrong.
Another difference that may have been noticed by now is that the palaces are not all different colors, because we are actually not in Palace 1 again. This is, in fact, Palace 2. 3 of them are this color, and 3 of them are the blue color that you would see in, like, the basement, where you get a spell. They all have the same bricks like this.
Yeah.
None of the crazy Palace 2 tiles or anything like that. It is that. It's that. I mean, I guess it's that color too, right? That's kind of the same color.
Yeah.
No cool purple though, or
we should hack the
green.
FDS version just to change the colors.
We do that. Can we make them like even cooler than the like I say OG?
Yeah.
This is the OG.
I mean, you could have the same color, like general color, but like different hues and stuff. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Get crazy. Well, I'm told there's no like real yellow on the NES, but I'd love to see some like highlighter yellow.
Yeah, you'll have to do that on your capture card head. Some neon, like nuclear yellow.
Yeah, exactly. Just blind.
Mountain Dew piss.
Vitamin B supplement.
Alright, Vaughn, I didn't see your question earlier, but yeah, since they're both on the same format, it's the same load times. But yeah, obviously if you do, you know, Power Pack versus EverDrive, or Power Pack versus anything, Power Pack's going to be way faster.
Yeah, that's a super handicap. I think it's like 50 seconds, around 50. That's not exact, but...
That's why racing this is kind of rough. You have to have everyone on the same version. But, you know, it worked out that Eon and Fap matched up in the first round because they are the two that have a lot of FDS experience.
Yeah, Dude and I raced this. I thought it was last year, but someone was saying it might have been like 3 years ago, so I don't know where my memory's at. But I thought it was last year's bronze match, and I think we both just used Power Packs. That's the only way I can do it.
No, look at this.
Oh, that was scary. I was gonna say she could maybe try stabbing him, but like 5 dropped at the same time, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't think about it in time, but we have a ROM hack, a Zelda 2 ROM hack category for race time. It's not a category, it's a literal game. And since this is our ROM hack, quote unquote, in the leaderboards for SRC, I was like, oh, maybe we should just get one of our races going there, but I didn't think about it in time. It was literally like 5 minutes before the race. I was like, oh yeah, we have a race time literally for this.
Dang.
Yeah, because that would have been cool. They would have started it off, you know.
The inaugural race.
Yeah, that's fine. We won't be seeing any SRC PBs on this version. It's gonna end a lot later than a traditional all keys.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, if we use the same category, it's just like no one's ever gonna PB.
Yeah.
No, but even if you are using the power pack, I mean, it may be in a spectacular.
If you were like if you were someone who didn't already have like a 75, 76 for sure.
But yeah, no, we should probably in the future try to use the other one just to keep it.
Well, maybe we could have like a big race after the tournament in FDS. I know that Fap had ideas for. I don't want to spoil his idea. He talked about it in his stream. But there's a version of this game that you can run on NTSC, and it's pretty fun. And he was wanting to race that at the end of the tournament, and I was like, I'm down. So maybe we could do FDS as well another day.
Yeah.
Both could be on the ROM hack board. It is annoying to call it a ROM hack board, but it's better than having like 3 race time games. And FDS isn't ran enough, so.
What's the third one?
You would be Zelda 2 NES, and then you would have Zelda 2 FDS, and then you would have Zelda 2 ROM hacks.
Oh, okay, right.
So instead, just put the FDS with the ROM hacks because it's so not ran as much. It would be a dead board compared to just having them both together. Eon actually skipping that red IK. There's no reason to, other than setting up a drop. So she must be wanting to push a drop or save a drop somewhere.
Yeah, it's like a one-hit kill, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're both going to end up at the same levels here, yeah. So now we're...
Yeah, they basically are. Fab is on the Magic 2.
Yeah,
we'll see if you can actually utilize it.
Levels, yeah, we'll see what each runner wants to do.
Yeah, I'm curious if you'll utilize it in any way. Well, nope, he won't because it's just going to be... Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can't really utilize level ups too much.
Oh,
unless maybe another category. Oh, Fab had the back spawn, but it was homing in.
Yeah. Eon got several steps further. She might have a chance of a walk here. Nope, homing. Still good though. She can probably get out with 2.
Yeah. Oh, she's right at the grass too. Oh, Fab got a little lucky there.
Nice.
Yeah, just run at the ferry, honestly.
Nice. Alright, so they both got 2?
Yeah. Running at the ferry was the play.
Still super close here. Yeah, 842, 833. I think I usually do 833 at this point, but then I start pumping it into Magic. Because you don't really need to up life too much more for a little while. And another good thing, like you can get Magic 7. I usually will get Magic 7 before P5. And then even if you miss Eco Key, you don't have to like farm a Mago or anything. You still have enough for Fairy and jump again in the block room, which is nice. Obviously, you'd rather just not miss Eco Key, but it's just a nice little backup that you don't have to deal with the Mago or whatever, getting the level.
So this walk is a little bit more interesting, right?
Is it?
Yeah, King's Tomb.
Oh, right, because King's Tomb is not the same. Which I actually forgot, so you mentioned that. So yeah, they're gonna try to take an encounter on the road near King's Tomb.
Yeah, you just like stand here in the graveyard, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Oh, he's going for a slink though. Nice, Fab.
He got it. Nice. Oh, and the synced falling because of the slink. Wow.
GG. Yeah, I feel like you might as well go for Slink, since slinking is just
Yeah,
much
I
easier,
actually think
right?
I remember starting to do that now that I'm thinking of it. Because, yeah, slinks are just so much easier in this version, so why not?
Especially if you're pause buffering them, you just have so much room to figure out where you need to be moving. You never knew how? Well, both of these work, so there you go. You have both options that you just saw. One is a slink, one is a road encounter.
Yep. Or you could just go into the tomb still.
You could. A little XP in there.
It's not ideal though, yeah. It's like a full-on encounter that you start from the middle.
Because their hitbox is smaller, Mirai, like the area in which they can actually touch you on their body doesn't like match up well with their body.
Yeah, you can just slide through a little easier if you're off by a pixel or two that you wouldn't normally get through on NES.
Which makes the visual a lot different in having to take a encounter skip. You have to have them like touching you way, way more.
Whoa!
Euro.
Hammers. Alright, both runners wanted that kill. Some of the XP values in this version are also different for enemies. In fact, a lot of them are probably more correct to what they should be in the NES version. They like screwed some of them up in this when they made the NES version. But those Doom Knockers are worth 200, which is very nice. But like what, orange and red Lizalfos are, the XP values are wrong in the NES version. At least logically they're wrong, because the red should be worth more than the orange, judging by how tough they are to kill.
That's true, but also the orange is on a large count, where the red isn't.
The red is not, yeah, it's not even on.
So every 6th orange is not going to drop something. So
that's fair.
I don't know if that was intentional.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's possible that they thought of that.
But I agree. I mean, obviously the red is harder.
I thought there was another enemy, I can't remember, that follows that. Is it one of the Focas maybe in GP? No, that's not right. Or yeah, well, I
for
guess
their XP?
Their XP is different in this. I think the red ones aren't 70. I think they're like a full 100 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, the enemy isn't like spicy like 300 or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure on that.
This is coming from someone who played all keys FDS in 2014 only. So one time, and then I was like, no one told me about Karok. I'm not playing this ever again.
Yeah, Karok.
I just kept going to the right and I game over because I didn't know what was happening. In a race. These people, I swear.
Boss values are different too, some of them at least.
Yeah.
Horsehead was like a full 100 instead of 50. And I think Helmet Head is either only 100 or also the same as normal 200. I can't remember. I don't know. I think all or most of them are different though. None of this 301 trash either from Rebo or Karok. Extra 1 XP.
At least it's not one less.
It's true.
That'd be really awkward.
We got like a 3/4 of a room lead here, entering Rebo. Let's see how the bosses go.
Easy bosses.
Yeah, Rebo on FDS just... He's like made out of paper mache. I don't understand.
Yeah, like the downstab destroys him.
It just murders him. I mean, obviously, these are the equivalent to fighting, you know, Rebo and P6 on the run we're all used to. But, yeah. He also just, like, sometimes takes multiple hits at the same time when it doesn't seem like he should.
Okay, so FAP is on plus 25 PB pace. I'm unsure if this is Eon's preferred way to play, but if it is, then she's also plus 25 on her PB splits.
Nice. She might also have splits for each version, I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. It might not be PB. That's a good question. I think FAP has the knowledge of it, obviously, but I'm not sure if he's going to. It's one of those things where it is faster, but it's easier to mess up. So you could potentially still lose time over it in this category as well. Do an alt route.
Got extra louders in that cave that Eon was just coming out of.
There's the counter skip on the road. Not skip, just taking it.
Alright, Fab is going to grab fire now, so we might get a split up here for a couple of palaces.
Yeah.
What?
There's no bunch of levels to take in Firetown, so the only thing he's really losing out on is the slink walk, which he's not a fan of in terms of his success rate versus the river dance.
Yeah.
Even in NES, it only saves a few seconds on the level up, so it's not like a big deal to do early fire in either.
Yep, and as Vaughn says in chat, I was about to say, yeah,
and the Zoras.
None of the enemies are, yeah, Zoras too. They are not immune to your sword. So fire is much less useful. It's still a good ranged tool.
Yeah, it's just like crazy beams.
But that's
Fire's
really
great.
all it is. It's not special in that you need it for certain enemies.
Yeah, it's more useful in like ROM hacks and stuff that have like enemy placement based around using fire. Unfortunately, this game just doesn't have like much of a use for it in terms of like really cool patterns that it can work well in. We've only seen it used in Tektite Cave and P6, the fire room.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you could use it in Valley of Death, but that's a lot of casts of magic.
Yeah, you probably won't see it in Tektite Cave in this version, but still in P6 probably.
Yeah.
Eon finished stabbing the child and now is doing the dazzle. Fap's about to go stab the child.
Yeah, I would change it, Vaughn. I wouldn't say it like particularly messes it up, but you would be more aware of enemies you could kill. Oh, whoop. Bouncing off the Zora to the right.
Maybe a 2-stab? Oh,
yeah, and so the thing is for Eco is like, if you miss it, you're just having to walk back. You don't need to grind magic for any reason. Because you're magic 6?
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah.
7. Well, I mean, even 6 is fine, I believe. But
yeah.
I guess, yeah, not everyone probably goes to 7. Some people might think you can be...
I think like magic 5, your fairy is 40.
3 or 874, or yeah, 8, 6, whatever. Yeah, if you like life a little more.
Big route divergence because of this. Oh, fairies. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I saw Fap with like magic 6 or something. I think it was just like a...
Yeah, it's kind of just like a preference thing, I think. As long as you're at least 6, it's good, I think. Even, I'm not sure... How much does jump cost?
All that matters is when jump drops, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember how much it costs at 5. Because normally we have, what, 4 in there, right? Yeah.
I'll check really quick.
Normally we have 3 in there, I guess, right, when we enter.
And then yes, yeah.
Yeah. So it probably doesn't even need to be. But at 7, jump is like 12 or something like that. 12 magic. And fairy obviously is already, by level 5, it's already as low as it's going to get, like 40.
Yeah, this doesn't matter, but it does drop from 16 to 12. 6 to 7. So jump goes 48, 40, 32, 32, 20, 16, 12, 8.
Okay. So as long as you have the 20, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah, so you would cast the 20, you would, and you're only missing one magic container, so you have, it's a 128 magic total, right?
112? Yeah, 112, right?
Yeah. So if you cast Fairy and Jump, it's only 60 magic.
Yeah,
And then you have another jump.
One more jump, yeah.
You probably lose a little bit from the bubble, but I don't think you're hitting over 100 still.
Yeah, I don't know how much the bubble actually, like, how that works. Like, it's probably how many frames it's touching you for, or is there like a
Right?
like, does it have to touch you again when you're not an iframe? I think it still drains, right? When you're not.
Just as long as you're in its hitbox and it's not stunned. Yeah. If you're stunned, it doesn't matter. You're still losing.
That was
just MP though, not HP, right?
Eon with the completely just hold right pattern. She's got like 4 back spawns in a row. That was sick.
Nice.
Does it drain you more? I don't even know if that's a thing or not. I also don't remember.
Seeing this?
Whoop. Dang.
Fap got totally screwed on that.
I thought I saw fairies, right?
It was 2 fairies on the left and right.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't see a fairy skip.
The only thing he could have done there to potentially get a higher chance of skip was like take the steps left and right, but they were hovering so close to him. It's like you might go left and then they come down into you or something.
Yeah.
So you really just optimally have to wait or just run in immediately and just go.
Looking like
okay, hold right.
Yep, gets the same last back spawn Eon got there at least.
Let's try to say 70 seconds is their difference. I don't know if it is exactly.
Yeah, it might be a little different in FTS because of the like text boxes in the town, maybe? I'm not
exactly.
Sure. It's probably about that though still.
44-17 gain control on P4 for Eon. Can you downstab these blue skellies easier? Like, do you pierce through their hitbox or anything? Their defenses?
I don't remember. I don't think so, but maybe. There definitely are some enemies that feels easier to do on.
Yeah. DM. Yo, what's up, Cubs? DM said, imagine doing boots for... What the funny thing is the boots first route, who is running FDS? Because I want to know. These poor people. They were losing like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that extra, it's like 2 extra elevator trips, right?
Yeah.
Brutal.
And it was like 45-37 entry for Fat. So that is right. 10 seconds ahead for Eon, if we go by 70 seconds.
Still close.
Yeah, that's about their distance before or after P3, I want to say. I can't remember. It was Eon slightly ahead. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it's been relatively within 10 either way.
See, that red skelly, he just downstabbed it.
Yep. And he goes back for the bag. Yeah, I can't remember if the blue ones do the same thing. Maybe. I mean, maybe just not the ones in those holes, but I don't know. Maybe if they jump. Maybe if they jump.
It was in the air. Like it was falling, you know?
Yeah. Oh, the red one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you can, I mean, like P5, even on the NES version, like when you, like, come out of the upstairs key, you know, and you, sometimes if you, like, just try to downstab jump over those skellies, and they jump, you just get the kill or whatever. Skipping the death. I didn't see...
No, they're just saving death.
First one too, but she's only out of a little bit of magic.
She skipped the first one and got a red jar.
Oh, okay, she got a jar.
Saving all the life. Going deathless.
I mean, that's not a bad strat on FTS at all. I completely co-sign with that, because the end game can just totally screw you over, so it's good to have. I would.
And
want
why
3
is the end
lives going into
game?
VOD.
Why is it more easy to take a death end game?
Well, it's not easier to take a death. It's just good to have the backup in case you do.
Oh.
You don't get the magic. You're not gonna get a magic level whenever you want in VOD or GP.
Oh, it's just that, right?
It's pretty much just that, I think. But encounters in VOD are just harder to get skips on, so stuff tends to blow up a little easier. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That makes sense. In FAP, I believe uses spell, so missing those encounter skips is kind of uses a lot more magic.
More every time, yep.
FAP taking his first death abuse. So Eon's on an X5 right now.
What do you mean?
She's X4 in the menu, but
okay.
She's got 5 lives.
Yeah, I would imagine she'll probably take the last death abuse. But who knows?
Unless...
Maybe she'll check the jar there too.
Yeah. New deathless submission. Oh, nice jump over that panther head there. He had like a frame to jump off of the top, from the top rope, and he got over. Got bopped at the end. It was almost super sick, completely all the way through.
Oops.
Just casting life now. Doesn't matter. Gonna take another death abuse later. Might as well. Got all these lives. No. It's a red IK.
No longer deathless.
Stupid game.
But she was planning on trying to save it, it looked like.
Yeah. The only other reason to check is if you're super low HP and you can kill yourself on the red IK really fast.
Yeah, that is definitely a time save if you can do that with one hit.
Yeah,
and
making
now
the best of
is
both.
At that low HP we were talking about.
She can cast life, right? Life is
yes?
Well,
but
hold on. Are the spell numbers different in this version?
No, I think the spell costs are all the same.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters.
Well, there you go.
Now, there you go. Definitely do it now. I was gonna say, even with 3.5 hearts, I would feel unsafe against Karok here.
I mean,
FPS
Reflex,
Karok.
Yeah. Reflex is only 32 magic at Magic 4.
Check this kill. Bam!
Nice.
I love that. It's super free, but it looks cool.
Yeah, still 32 magic here. Only dropped once.
Yeah, there we go. She got a nice life cast there. So
I mean, the jar gave her an extra 3 bars of health, so that's really nice.
Yeah.
Good fight so far.
I love how he sometimes spawns literally off screen on the right side. Like, what? Dude,
yeah, that's why you can't stay on the right.
Yeah, that's why we do it on the left, but it's still not good. Like, it's still...
It's like Karok's offset to the right a little bit. And it's not offset in the NES version, it's like centered, so that's why you can sit in the right or the left. But it's obvious that you would want to go right if possible, because that's where you spawn Karok in the first place. It's like less travel time.
Yeah. Eon taking the life before the gem and magic after. Maybe would have done that backwards for the refill, but she might have... She's gonna take magic 7 in the power. I don't know if... I don't think she can drag that to a point where it can refill her after casting. Like, yeah, she's not gonna cast
Maybe she
anything.
casts fire for swag, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, Fap's on the right. He's doing the... He's standing out. Look at him.
Look at this.
He's a monster. Karok's like, what the hell is happening?
I've never seen this.
Karok was so confused. I've never seen someone in the middle. I've seen him on the right, near the pillar, right? Like on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, in the NES version, dude sometimes comes like 2 tiles out from the right side and just sits there.
Yeah. Nice.
That was good though.
That's a way to not make the fight boring. Eon got the heart container first.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I remember now. I think
I
we were doing
guess-
that. I think we were doing that now on this version.
I guess because you don't need the... I'm not sure...
It's because of what I said. She
Oh,
took
the magic
refill.
level.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't think it's like physically faster.
No.
But yeah,
I
you
don't
save your
think so.
magic.
Yeah.
Because there's no like big... you wouldn't be able to save your magic later if you were to fairy it or jump cast and go grab it. God, I would cast fairy and feel so dumb.
I've done it. Yeah, it's just an easy thing to forget. Nice eco.
Easy eco. And yeah, Fap's gonna get it later. So it's funny, I was gonna say, we can see them on similar routing now, but Eon already has the heart container.
Yeah,
So now I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the timing
It's like
now. I was like,
70
Fat
seconds
might
is a
have
little
caught
different.
up, but no, it's just because she got.
Yeah.
We'll know for sure after
Yeah.
after the palace here, basically.
I would have had to check their time on like a tile.
Fat misses the eco. There was absolutely no banana. That was a carrot,
Okay.
just straight up.
Because when you get hit at the top, you just kind of like blow up like the green leafy stuff.
All right, not a bad key room there. block
Oh, and
room.
fairying out. That's all Fap won't be able to do is fairy out. That's like the only difference.
Yeah.
I mean, besides having to walk back, but he's got his magic for jump. It's all good.
Yeah, that is the beauty.
Eon's been in the lead, but we won't know officially now until after they both have gone to Firetown, which Fap has already done, and she still needs to.
Yeah, it's almost impossible for us to figure it out now.
Yeah, but into P4, Eon was ahead by 10 seconds. So she's been ahead. And she just got
Obviously,
Eco Key, so...
Like, no real overworld to calculate since then, so... Nice block room
Oh,
also.
that was
for Fat.
clean. Okay, take the bop, it's all good.
Yep.
Knock forward is fine.
Plentiful jars in this palace.
Red jar. Look at that. What a dumb boss to put in P5.
I forgot to like set that up, but yeah, there's Horsehead.
It makes Eon's Horsehead percent run a little funnier though. I won't spoil it if you want to go watch it.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
There's only one good reason for Horsehead to be in this palace, and it's for Eon to do that, and that's it. Dude, he dies in 2 hits. Like, what is he doing here?
Yeah, even if you're playing this game casually, you'd already have like probably at least attack like 7 by now, right?
Yeah.
But in this version, really, I mean, even casual players would probably just level up attack early,
Yeah.
you know?
They made Helmet Head stronger. They gave it like Guma's HP.
Yeah.
Or what would be Guma's HP later.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Helmet Head fight here, spoilers, but yeah, the Helmet Head fight here is essentially what you do in the NES version in Palace 2 with Attack
Yeah.
6, so...
This is just a beta. They were testing things.
It does make a little sense that there is a horse head and a helmet head, like a repeat of those,
1 and
and the
2.
Rebo, right?
But why wouldn't
the
they make
next
Horsehead
palace.
stronger?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they did Helmet Head. I need to go ask somebody.
It is also weird.
70-year-old
You would think,
devs.
like, if they were gonna do repeats of the first 3 bosses, why not put them in Palaces 4, 5, and 6 instead of like you got a mini boss in 5 and then the actual boss is like a repeat boss instead of, you'd think maybe just like have 3 mini bosses, you know?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
But maybe they just, I don't know, they just didn't have an idea for a P5 boss.
It's like when I was a kid and I had a whiteboard and I would design my own Mario levels, and they were terrible. They had no reasoning for the things I was doing, but I was just doing it because I'm like, yeah, I'm making my own game.
I'm just doing it. Back when the imagination ran wild.
Yeah. A stronger Karok, that would be funny. 2 Karoks and P6 instead of Rebos. At least it's like a magic check. That's kind of fun. It's so fun. Hope you got magic. Yeah, like 8-year-old me. I don't know how old I was. That'd be so funny. I'd love to be a kid when Mario Maker came out. That would have been the most amazing game ever.
Yep, no ferrying items. Which changes a few strats, like namely we just saw Eon and we will see Fap after the palace grab the heart on the ocean screen. So instead of ferry there, they actually will cast jump because it's still faster to get through the water.
Right. And jumping up to the ledge out of the water is kind of annoying because you don't have like a good pixel to look at.
Yeah, it's weird. It's still, I mean, it's still the 3rd tile away, just like any of those jumps would be. But
yeah.
Since you can't see it easily and you're moving slow, and it just feels like, if you don't know that, I feel like you would try to jump later, right?
Right. But the timing is, all you have to do is like start jumping when you get into the screen, just full hop, full hop, full hop, and then by the time you get there, all you have to do is like a little turnaround and then full hop again, and you get up.
You're saying if you don't have jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full hopping all the way there like gives you this correct spacing.
There shouldn't be any load time inconsistency because they're on the same method of playing the game. They're both using an FDS stick, so it should be the same. But if you play it on, if like every version of the game basically has different load times, so, or whatever you play it, not version of the game, it's the same ROM and everything, but play it on a power pack, if you play it on the actual console or an EverDrive. I think
that was one to kill this.
Different EverDrives have how much XP does Helmet Head get?
Yeah, I think they were determining.
Sure.
Yeah. How much XP do you get from this?
I think it's 500. I think it's the same as Guma.
If it's 301, that'd be nice too.
It would be perfect, yeah.
You hadn't got the faster level up. Yay, 1 faster.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so what I was going to say is what Trav just said. With the EverDrive, they use SD cards, and I think there's more variables with the speed.
Oh, wow.
card.
Yeah. I did not know that.
I guess Compact Flash is just like, I don't know. I feel like all power packs kind of run pretty damn similar, but maybe that's just because the loads are so fast regardless, like even if it's off, it's not even by a frame.
Yeah.
Compact Flash is obviously also the same style of being a low read and write card. But Compact Flash is also just different, so I don't know, there might be something to it.
Compact Flash is severely outdated technology.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm still using it on my power pack.
Right, Fap is ahead. See if we get past the golem. Oh, and you got this river monster skip, nice.
That's it, yep.
Alright, Eon's lead from P4 has diminished to being behind by like maybe... Oh no! You gotta go ASAP, right? Yeah.
Oh my! Still got... That's how close they could be to you, and you could still just slink it. So dumb.
So they're one fence difference, which is 12 seconds, right?
I'm surprised, because I mean, her P5 was good, right? And she actually got Eco Key.
She got Eco Key. What happened? It must not be 70 seconds between the 2 routes. It must be just like more. It's because of the load times, right? There's extra load times before that too. You have to account for.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Not just the text. So Fat might have had the lead the whole time going into P4, which would make sense because he missed eco.
Yeah.
This is the fun thing you get to do when people use different routes. Is guess.
Eon's gonna take a second one there, so she's gonna lose an encounter's worth as well. Fap just took the one. I wish we could do this in this game. So bad, just like rising crouch on Tektites.
Yeah. I want to go back and figure out what the difference is. It must be like 80 something seconds. 88 or something.
That's right, yeah, we forgot to factor that in. The load times on this, whatever they're running, the FDS stick, are significant.
Yeah, it was like more than 5 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Okay, we're in. Was grabbing that jar a mistake?
No, she probably wanted the refill.
Jars are always
also, yeah, she still doesn't have to talk to this lady. And hopefully we're going to see some cool swag from one or both of the runners here. She definitely wanted to get her beams back, so grabbing that jar was not a mistake. Just keep an eye on the runners here. Don't want to go past that door, though. Don't watch.
You already selected her magic.
Yeah.
Does the window exist in FDS? My guess is not a guess, and the answer is yes. You'll see if she waited, she like jumped and then cast it. If you hold up and right, you can just go into that door accidentally again.
And you may have missed what Fap just did as well, but you'll see Eon do it in a second here too. Maybe even with more swag than what Fap did.
They're gonna go for it.
Oh!
There it is!
It's so beautiful! That was great! Eon swag in chat. That is so good.
They still have one more to go for.
Yep.
See if Fap can get the swag points back.
That is not easy to do, by the way. Like beam wrapping on the stationary item rather than like on a tin suit that's moving or whatever.
Oh, a little early. All right.
If she gets the double, I mean, we're gonna.
Then she's ahead in swag points.
Yeah.
We have a system. You have to give them more time back.
Oh my god.
There it is.
What?
Uh-oh. Fap, you better get a bigger lead, my man. She gets like 30 seconds back, I think.
Yeah, not only is... I mean, that is actually the fastest way to grab those items. Like
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
By a... I don't know, like a second or two?
Yeah, I mean, if
maybe a second.
You can go a little bit further forward and just grab it with the regular beam, which is certainly faster than going all the way up to it and stabbing it, but yeah, that beam wrap there, she barely has to even get it onto the screen.
Nice slink. Oh, just hold down because the ones are following you. The only thing he could have done is pause there and gone right. Because he had an opening on the right.
I think if you go right there, that takes you into the tile though, right? The 500?
I wish I could have seen it. I think he was one below it, but I could be wrong.
Okay, yeah, I can't remember I never remember exactly where it is there.
I think you might be right.
Good job for Eon there. Yeah, I think that's always how it ended up working out for me if I tried to do that, like when I saw that pattern in the past.
I think you're right.
But yeah, we're like back to within, I don't know, 10 seconds-ish? I always forget about these load times, so it's about a room. It's about a room there, or I guess however long the entrance is. It's not a full room.
Stabbing the rock. Oh, if you just mean like when they're swinging their sword in a room before they go into the overworld, it's to count how many frames you're delaying so that you can delay the key amount of frames to get encounters that will home in and then buzz off after like 2 seconds. It's just to like manipulate the overworld.
Yeah, normally on that screen on the NES version, the delay happens automatically when we grab the heart by Link hoisting it up above his head, but we have to like artificially create it there since you don't do that in this version.
Yeah, anytime you see a player doing standing stabs as they're like before they're leaving a screen, it's to set up the overworld.
Oh, these whiz robes are giving Eon the business.
This is the actual hard part that in the game. The
Wizrobe's spawns just are relentless on this version. They don't care. They'll spawn at the edge of the screen or anything like that.
App is through with the red IK coming out the statue. I like what Fab does here.
Wizrobe.
You ever notice that Fab like runs forward, runs back, and then comes and meets Rebo on the right?
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Yeah, whenever he
I'll
fights
check on the
Rebo,
next one.
he does like this like marathon run around the room to time when the Rebo will come
okay.
out.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marathon run around the room.
Red jar? Nope, but it's a death. There might be a drop coming up. I can't remember when his last was. His was in Tektite, right?
Eon's was? I don't remember if Fab's was.
I don't know what Eon's is at either, even though she got it there. She probably wouldn't have another drop coming up then. But Fab might. I'm not sure where his is. Not that it matters. But I always like having a drop in P6. It's fun.
Eon just cast some more magic there? She's low now? What happened there? I didn't see that.
She has extra lives to death abuse. Yeah.
I mean, it should be fine either way. I wonder if she cast life when it was already completely filled or something.
There might have been a small mistake, or yeah, I can't imagine she would burn that much magic when her health was so high in the first place. Must have been a minor mistake.
But yeah, like you said, she's still fine. A death abuse in the first lava room, not the first, the one that you ferry.
The long one, yeah.
Is, not that much of a time loss.
I mean, we'll see if it's necessary. If she gets a blue jar, she's fine.
It's true. She only needs one.
There it is,
bar.
right here, right?
Oh.
No. It's all good. It's all good. Don't go back for that.
Well, maybe she wanted. No, she doesn't need jump. She knows how to.
Yeah.
Do Barba without it.
Oh, there's a red jar. It doesn't
nice.
matter.
There's your answer
Hell
on the
yeah.
drop setup.
It was earlier than I would have expected it. If I was thinking she had a drop, I thought it would be on the... Oh, there's two skeletons here. You can get a drop pretty easily. I was thinking it would be on the skeletons, if anything.
Yeah, you get like the red and the blue, right?
Yeah, and they're both drops. Drop counters.
Oh,
yeah, you see how
kill.
You see how Fat like meets it in the corner?
Yeah.
Like, timing thing.
I love how it's just still floating in the air, kicking its legs.
Yeah.
But,
I do a similar kill to that, but on NES it's a little different. A little different. Yeah, thanks, Angry Demon Noises. Good double restream tonight. Out of the blue.
Alright, here we go. Who's doing what strat? Fab's gonna look like he's getting set up a jackhammer.
Yeah, he does the one where... Oh no! That's actually huge, dude.
That's gonna sync him back up, and Eon's got like a 2-life lead. So what Eon's gonna do here is gonna get
the
on
visual.
Pixel. Yeah. And she's gonna just jump straight up. Oh, but she actually did not get up there either.
Okay, well...
Oh, and Fab was a little bit too far. It's tough if you're like,
what is happening, dude?
What's going on?
I've never seen this. We're fighting like a 5-cycle. Okay, she might get the pixel this time though. You just jump and hold down. Yeah,
yep, there it is. There you go. You don't have to do left or right at all as long as you're on. I think it might be a specific pixel. There might be more wiggle room than that. But yeah, if you're too far over, he'll hit you on the way up.
It's funny,
as that is, not Barba actually.
It's funny how easy this fight is until you screw it up, and then it's way harder.
Yeah,
it is
weird,
so much
just
harder.
The first part, you just have to time the first jump there, and then it's
yeah.
Once you're up there, he's so close to the ceiling that he kind of just like. It almost feels easier to do the jackhammer on this sprite than the. I mean, not
as long as you get the pixel. As long as you do the pixel thing where you don't have to do left or right, yeah, for sure.
It just feels easier to like stay up there, I guess.
Dude, that was crazy. Well, we got to see what happens if you mess up the start.
Yeah.
You get like a 4 to 5 cycle because it's ridiculously hard to try to get multiple hits at a time when Barb is so hard. Volvagia is so high up in the air.
So 5-second race.
Yep.
Fap's got 2 total lives. Eon has 3.
Fap is already on spell. I like to stay on Fairy until, if I were to spell strat, I would stay on Fairy until after the bridges.
Yeah. I still need to try to start remembering that it's... Because I still do the instinctive pause if I get hit into a hole, you know, on the bridges, but, like, it's already queued.
Yeah, if you were to hit the select instead of the start, a lot of times people would not die.
Yep, exactly, because sometimes that pause is just too late, and then you can't do enough inputs.
Yeah, you got like a couple frames afterwards to do the select input.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Fairy over. Hopefully we don't see Fap get hit.
Fap is actually really good, generally, at these bridges. He's just like, so... I've never seen him Fairy those bridges, like, ever since I started watching him run this game, like, 7 years ago. He's always just done them straight up, so...
Nice.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh my god,
that.
Eon. Holy
That
crap.
was sick. That was really close.
That was like a frame away, dude.
Alright, so she gets the jar. Tiny bit of a time loss, of course, but definitely worth to get the magic.
Yep. Only one encounter behind right now. Yeah, it's so close.
Who gets favorable patterns here.
Nice, Eon. Yeah, just take that encounter fast. You don't want to be trying to do God VOD on FDS, I promise.
Oh yeah, with everything swirling around. Yeah.
Well, it's just because a lot of times you're trying to get a skip on like a lower x-axis, and imagine doing that on FDS. It's even worse.
Yeah, and you just slink into the encounter anyway.
Yeah, you'll just waste time. It's better to take that regular encounter way before the fixed, so that you can get there and it spawns like almost immediately.
VOD 50. Eon just kind of got hosed by a coconut that she did like everything she could there. Fap
Yeah,
gets through damageless.
Just too much there. But Fap is behind. He must have missed a skip. He was ahead, so...
That hammer almost got her in the back. Same with Fap.
Oh, she gonna get that? Yeah, she did. Nice. And then Fap gets that one. Okay. Good, good, good. You didn't want to see someone miss right there. That would have sucked.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Eon's definitely... I mean, she's got a tiny lead and definitely better resources here entering, so we'll see. Not just the lives, but obviously the magic and the life.
Mashed down too early, got spit out the left side.
Change side A. So they actually have to both press a button on their FDS stick right now for this part. I can see Fab doing it. I totally forgot about that until he went to do that.
There is a little bit of skill involved. Gotta hit the button at the right time.
That seemed like it loaded way faster for Fab, so I don't know if Eon missed her button or...
Did she forget about the button, you think?
I don't know.
Oh, we can check. You can see if the text changed on... We can check later if she just had a longer load time or something.
I hope there weren't inconsistent load times.
She did miss the button, dude.
Okay.
Holy shit. A difference in hardware.
I was gonna say, I hope it's not like an actual thing we're gonna have to recalculate later because the whole run has been off, but no.
It is part of the run. Although, no, it's not technically part of the run. You would time that out. But in a race it is. When you're on the same version.
Yeah.
Race time gonna do race time things.
Yeah, we're not gonna frame count then remove loads from a race time, I don't think. It seems silly. So here we are, just like the race just started an hour and 16 minutes ago. Magic Cave, they're right next to each other.
Stupid spicy.
It's about 1 second, 2 seconds tops. This is crazy. Little lead change maybe there in the raw room. Oh, and Fap takes his one available death. So that is, and this Foca.
It's refreshing to get a better sync, so I missed it, but...
Yeah, the Foka just kind of jumped into him again after the death too, so getting bodied by those is never fun. They do a ton of damage. Eon, maybe cast, okay.
Hey, the life cast, you definitely want to be casting life. Any unintentional deaths here is going to change things.
Yep.
A red jar. Jackhammers those heads, get them out of the way faster.
Fap's gonna want this jar too, for sure.
Please be a
Can't
jar.
even-
Nice.
Okay.
I did not want to see him grinding that, dude. I don't think he would, but that would
Yeah.
suck. He's on, you said just one extra life?
He's got nothing. He's got
nothing. Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
this is it.
That was a
He's
benefit
good-
of
he's
Eon
good
saving her
now.
lives earlier.
Yeah. I mean, she could take another accidental and maybe still be okay, depending on where that happens. But she's in good shape, too. I mean, they're both back to pretty much full. Fap
Team
is
Murdoch.
full.
I think Team Murdoch's joking.
Yeah, no, we won't see him go after the 1-up.
You can do this. It's just, he's got to bet on Eon making a small mistake that, just makes her magic situation pretty bad. And I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Yeah, she's
I don't know.
One spicy to get past to feel pretty comfy in T-Bird with 5 bars of health. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, Darklink could murder one of these two.
Darklink
as
is,
well.
yeah, a little bit of a jerk in this version. She's going to actually just kill it, which I...
That's so smart, because if she
Yeah.
takes 2 hits there, it's like she's 1 hit from T-Bird.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
And you want to save this extra shield cast you have for Darklink.
She did give Fap about 3 more seconds there doing that, so we'll see. This is super
Man,
close.
they got wow, that actually pushed him so much further. Dude. It literally is Darklink and T-Bird.
Yeah, I think it's a 5-second race or so.
I don't know if
again.
Eon does the quick kill, you know? She might, semi set up for it. I don't think Fap does the quick kill.
I mean, they both have enough health to go ham here if they want, so...
Okay, she's
Just,
got the double hit starter. No, she's doing the setup. Oh boy,
Nice.
she's so close, but she gets 1.2.
She'll take that, yeah.
Fap did the same thing, dude. They both
Same
almost got it.
thing? Ugh. So
Okay,
the
it's
1.5, if you will, or 1 1/4, whatever you want to call that cycle.
She got a 1 1/4. He got a 1.5, 1.4.
Here we go. Darklink is not free on this version. It's anything but, so we'll see what happens here.
Yikes, dude. He's being chill.
Okay, little jump.
He jumped.
If Darklink jumps on one of them, there is a strat.
This Darklink's dead, dude.
Yeah,
Nice.
Eon handles it. Gets a good pattern. Okay, so Darklink jumped on Fap. This is the strat for if that happens. And
Nice.
it actually works pretty well usually. Nice. Good
So
job.
close, dude.
That was an amazing race. That was great. What is the final times here? I saw them
7
popping in the corner of
seconds
my eye, but I
difference.
didn't want to look to spoil it. Yeah, 7 seconds difference. 80-30 and 80-37. Minus loads. I don't know what they can probably tell us when they come in, but minus loads, that's probably 78 or maybe 77.
I think 77.
Yeah.
It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe a high 77, even mid, depending on... Yeah, those are good times. There wasn't really any large mistakes that I remember in either run. Large as in, stuff that just kind of snowballs.
No catastrophic things. Just
Yeah.
small little time differences near the end, like the death on Fap's side.
Yep.
The missed 2, Mirai said it was 2 encounters he missed in VOD.
Was it 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Morning. I hear beeps.
I think we have Fap and Eon in here.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG.
GG's.
Yeah,
That
GG.
I had the race up. It was super close.
That was
Yeah,
a
I
great
did.
race.
I did too. I kept peeking over at certain parts. I was like, "Oh wow, this is an L biter."
Yeah. Well, and it was cool with the different routing differences we took.
Yeah, because you did late fire.
I did Late Fire and I did early Ocean Heart.
Ooh.
And we were completely thrown out. We couldn't do any more math at that point once you did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
We tried to
the-
do math on your P4 entry, but I'm pretty sure like the FDS load times heavily affects it.
Right.
So we were wrong on that.
yeah.
Yeah, see, our load times were identical because we used the same method. So that's why we decided to do this, because this has always been like one of those hidden rules that nobody's ever utilized in the tournament. If people want to race FDS, go for it.
Yep. As long as you can do the same method of play, so it just, it works for a race,
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
was
the
insane.
Yeah, I've never raced FDS before. How about you, Eon?
No, I think this is the first time I've raced it too.
Y'all were within 10-15 seconds the whole race, really. I mean, other than the routing differences, which you probably still were, essentially,
Right.
Did you end up hitting Eco Key, Eon?
I did.
Ah, yeah, I whiffed it pretty bad. And then I think we both took a death on Barba.
Yeah,
Barba fight was
I forgot
insane.
to cast jump, and so I messed up my jackhammer because of that. And then
that's what it was?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. See, and I cast jump and I forgot to hit down enough times. Yeah,
Both of you had like an insane Barba fight. It was literally back and forth in the Barba fight in terms of who was ahead.
Yeah, because normally on the US version, I'll take all 3 death abuses, but from where Dark Link do Dark Link things in this version, I have learned to take skip one of the death abuses, and it benefited because obviously you did the same thing too, right, Edon? Did you skip one of the death abuses?
I actually skipped 2 death abuses.
Oh.
So I, for very much the same reason, because Wizrobe's control, Karot control, Dark Link control, like there's so many places things can go wrong late game that it's good to have some extra lives.
Yeah, if I knew if I was going to be like behind by like 20 seconds, I was totally prepared to whip out the alt, because it's about 10 to 15 faster because of the elevators. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to whip this out. Then when I saw how close it was, I was like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah. No, that would have been something. I still haven't ever actually done the alt route.
I didn't realize there was that much. Is it like 2 different or 2 less elevators or something, or at least one less long one? I don't know.
Yeah, no long elevators at all, really.
That's awesome.
Well, I think there's that first one, but I don't think there is a long elevator with it. I can't remember, but yeah, it's definitely quicker if you hit the damage boost on the first try.
Right, yeah. I feel like that's enough of a difference to make it probably worth trying to, like in PB attempts, that should just be like the route you do, right?
Oh, if I was going for your record, Justin, I would be breaking that out.
Yeah, do it. Someone needs to break that by now. It shouldn't have had it this long.
Hell of a victory, Eon. Well played.
Thanks. Yeah, that was an outstanding race. I was not expecting to win, so I'm just still kind of shocked. But excellent race on your part too. I want to go back and actually watch it while I'm not playing to see all the lead changes and everything.
You'll see one thing in P1. My drops were so bad, I got attack 5 leaving P1.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I was 2 XP short. It didn't really affect anything, but...
Right. Couple things take a couple extra hits until you get the attack 6.
And then I got the extra level up in P4 as well, because I had all the big bag drops, so I finished with 886.
Yeah, I also finished with 886. I try to, because of the way I do my routing for, I try to actually take that, do whatever I can to take that extra level in P4, so that then I can get the magic 7 level up on the heart container screen, so I get my magic back after casting jump. And then what that allows me to do is after P5, go straight to Firetown and get the fast level up for the 1 level up to save like a second.
The 1 level in Firetown's great.
So yeah, it does. It is slightly faster to do early Ocean Heart because of that.
Yeah, I improvised an encounterless tomb walk, by the way, that was pretty sweet. You'll enjoy that one, I'm sure.
I kind of saw that out of the corner of my eye. I was playing around with that before the race, but was not confident enough in it to whip it out in the race.
Oh, neither was I. I just said, screw it, I'm going to try it.
Nice.
That was one of those lead changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that it was so weird because I knew it was close, and then I killed T-Bird, and I was like, okay, she hasn't done yet. What the hell? And then as I'm fighting Dark Link, I get like 3 hits in, and then I see it. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, 7 seconds difference on race time. That's super close. I don't know what the closest race has been this tournament, but that's got to be one of the closest.
We had one. We had the frame count, right?
Rav and Schmitty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were less than a second away.
But this is probably
wow. 0.5.
the second closest. I'm guessing. I can't think of another one.
Yeah.
That's this close.
In terms of like in a single race, for sure.
Yeah.
And the beauty about the FDS version is you really don't have to worry about the early drop luck, as much.
Yeah.
It's not as apparent, and and I thought that was like a great thing because I was like, we both should be pretty daggone even leaving P1, and that's what we were. And it obviously this showed it just stayed even the whole time. I mean, our skill levels are better than our times for sure, but we just had a few bad things happen here and there, but it happened to both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super exciting, and I managed to. I think this is the only race of the tournament so far where I actually got the Magic Cave bag.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
On some random frame.
Naturally.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the FDS version. Now, I'm so glad I got knocked out now because it's like now I don't have to play the US version again to get my mindset ready for that. I can be like, okay, good, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I think I would like to improve my FDS time. Get a 75. That's probably my next grind. So I guess I'm happy to be still in the tournament, but I'm not looking forward to going back to the NES version.
You'll have to play the FDS card again. Try to get your opponent to race FDS.
Yeah.
Well, at least we finally got to do it for one, because I was talking to Eon. I was like, we should totally do a bait and switch. And the original plan was to, start with the NES and just swap at the last second, not tell a soul. But it ended up not working out like that on my end. So I was like, we'll just, we'll just start it up, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, look, FDS.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, we didn't really mention it to anyone, at least like in chat or anything before the race. But yeah, once everything started up, you guys already had it on the FDS screen, so you could see all the text or whatever scrolling and everything. The silly text in the FDS version.
Yep. Well, definitely enjoyed the tournament, and appreciate y'all for having me. And if I'm gonna get knocked out by somebody, Eon's owed me one because I think I got her in one tournament before. So you got your revenge.
There we go. We'll have to have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, so that means we're doing both versions at the same time. Okay, got it. Dual monitors. Dual monitor, input display, emulator, dual monitor. Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
2 games, 1 controller. Can you do that?
I've done 4 games with Zelda 1 and 1 controller, so I'm sure.
That was insane.
And I was doing a shot of Jaeger after every Triforce too. Yeah, don't recommend.
Yeah, no. That was a good night.
Yes, it was. Oh boy, it wasn't a good next day. We'll just say that.
All right, we got a race coming up here. I think.
Yeah. Yep. GG once again, and I will catch you all later.
GG. Yeah. Thanks for the commentary, Light and Just, and thanks for restreaming Zelda speedruns.
You're welcome.
All that.
No problem. So we've got one more race coming right up after this, so everyone just stick around for a bit while I do some setup. It's going to be brackets round 1, Tabby Orange versus Ice Blue. So just stick around, it'll be right here. And thanks so much, everyone.
See you.